All right. Hello, hello.
Hello, friends.
Sorry. Background context, I took a drink of water right before this and almost choked on an ice cube, and no, I actually ended up choking on the ice cube.
We're doing great.
Great way to start a stream. Hi, we're back on the Somnium Files nirvanA initiative. Yeah, I got nothing. Welcome. You want to introduce yourself?
Most certainly. Hi, hello. My name is Lemur, and I was gonna think about like a random fact to like finish off my introduction, because it's like I'm not the one playing the game. I help make decisions.
You do.
Yeah, that's all I got right now.
I mean, you technically do our Somniums. I just, direct us in the right place, so.
Yeah.
I try. You tried. And hi, I'm Kels. I don't always choke on ice cubes, but when I do it right at the very beginning of stream.
Do it on the internet forever.
Exactly, forever. I am our player one, so I have the controller. You're watching my screen. You are watching me. For better or for worse there. And yeah, I got nothing else to say. So let's get into our getting to know you question today, which we're starting to exhaust these. So if anyone has ones that they want us to discuss, please feel free to leave them for us, and we will definitely add them to the non-existent list that we now have. But this one comes direct from Teen Vogue.
It's
just empty now.
I have a list. It just doesn't. Yeah, it's just empty now.
We had 5 whole ones, and then we used all 5 of them. Anyways, from
we blew through them real fast.
Teen Vogue, do you believe in astrology, and why or why not? Let's get into this. I'll open it up to you first, as I try to pull the stream back up. There we go. Oh, next question.
I don't. But I also do believe that if a person believes in a thing, it has power, right? And I also feel like a lot of astrological stuff is just basic human behavior, so it's really easy for it to be this is exactly how all Leos are right?
Yeah.
And just because I know a Leo who fits that perfectly doesn't mean that all Leos that is either that real or that's what all Leos are like.
Yeah.
I will say that every person that I know that's an Aries is very much that. Is an Aries, and that's the only one I firmly believe in, that it's if you were born in the Aries season, I know I can clock you real fast, because they're all like that. The other 11 signs...
So wait a second, you believe in astrology, but only if they're Aries. Is that where we're getting at here?
Yes. Finn is an Aries.
For those who
fits.
For those who were not here back when Finn was a staple of the streams, Finn is a dog. Just to clear that up for everyone. Finn is a dog, but apparently Finn is also an Aries.
I don't know. I think my hard to believe, I have friends who very much ascribe to the astrological stuff, and they're super into it, and they'll go off about something, and I'm I'm so happy for you, but what did you just say to me? But I think what stems from what stems from me not even really wanting to ever buy into it is that so I am a Gemini, and literally everything ever written about Gemini are you're a two-faced bitch, and it's I'd like to believe I'm not. So it's like none of this is about me. Hopefully.
Oh.
No, okay. So sorry. Yeah, what do you clock about all Aries? They're all very intense. I'm trying to like think of like how do I describe a person without being like I feel like I could just say to you like my other best friend is an
Mhm,
Aries and like that makes like things would like clock and you're like, "Oh, okay, you've heard stories about her, but like how
mhm.
could I surmise things for the internet?" I don't
Chat
know.
is also an
It's just
Aries,
interesting
so
because it's
tread
like,
carefully.
oh, see, okay.
Now you have to elaborate. So,
Give me a second. Do you
uh,
believe in astrology, Kels?
so
I'm
I,
only deflecting to come back to it, I promise.
yeah, we'll come back. So for those of you who weren't around for my birthday is February 19th, which is right on the cusp between two of the signs, so it's between Aquarius and Pisces, which makes the horoscope a lot less fun because no one really agrees on what you are. So then you never really fit in the box and you never get to sit there and go, well, I'm XYZ because it really depends on everyone. So I've never really fallen into that kind of thing. That said, I did write one for about a year. Like I wrote a horoscope column for payment and absolutely made all that shit up. So if you were reading my column and you actually believed in everything I said, I'm so sorry to reveal that to you. Um, so it might be real. Like, I'm not going to exit out or anything. Like, maybe there's something cosmic about it. Like, I've got a coworker. So
Mhm.
at work, we've got a team calendar that has everyone's birthdays on it. And my coworker is really into astrology. So she really likes to see, like, when people's birthdays are and try to, like, figure out, okay, they're XYZ, XYZ, XYZ. And the people that I guess clump up together with similar birthdays do kind of seem to be somewhat similar. So I don't know if that is just, patterns repeating itself or whether it's like similar personality types all have this job or whatever.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's an interesting thought experiment, I think.
I think for me,
Mhm,
so again, this is where it's like I've learned things against my will, right? But so each of so there's 12
mhm,
zodiac signs. They are divvied up between the four elements,
mhm,
too. So like you've got your fire signs, your water signs, earth and air.
mhm,
And I find almost that to me is like, oh, okay, I can understand. It's like, oh, so like these are more like fiery personalities. So
mhm,
Aries is a fire sign. And they're thinking about again my friends that fit in that zodiac
mhm.
sign. Very bold, very energetic, very they want to get to the conclusion that they want and are going to you're just going to have to go with it.
Strong-willed
That
kind
is
of
my
thing.
personal experience with yes, very strong-willed. Um which is a good thing. Like I'm not saying necessarily like it's a bad thing, but it's just this like I have a friend group from my going to girls working at Girl Scout camp and our Aries in that collection of people she's the one that makes all of the schedules everything for us.
Mhm.
She helps us make the plans. Like she is our taskmaster. Um and so like she's very much like on top of that kind of stuff. So that's what it's like. A lot of the Aries that I know are very much like very goal oriented. And then of
Yeah,
course you have like anxiety and stuff that like throws that off. But very goal oriented, very yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I'll be completely honest. Like, I when it comes down to like nature versus nurture, I'm very much like a nurture person. I believe very strongly in that, like
Yeah.
you are a consequence of what you are around, what you've grown up with, what has happened to you, all of your experiences. So I always have a problem with astrology is like, okay, here's this arbitrary thing like how you were born, or like when you were born. And therefore you must be this way. But then also when I was writing the horoscope column, and I will say I did also do some research, so I didn't like 100% make it up. It was just 95% made up. I did do research on like what the signs are supposed to be like. But I think like for a lot of stuff, people either like just thinking about how multifaceted people are, like you will always think of yourself if it's a positive trait like that, right? Because like you
Yeah.
could sit there and say, okay, like organized. And I personally, I'm not a super organized person, right? I've got ADHD. But I do have things that I'm very organized about. And when you read something like that, you're like, oh yeah, I'm organized on that thing. So obviously it fits me, kind of thing. So I think that's also something like,
Sorry, I was trying to.
mm,
I was gonna say something, and then I was like, "Oh, I have to finish
oh, you're
chewing
good.
the grape I'm eating." So never mind.
Nah, just like thinking about the fact that people are so multifaceted that in general, like, do you have times that you're two-faced? Probably. In the same way that we
Yeah.
all have times where we're indecisive and, brave or pushy or strong-willed, etc. So
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit
I
like
think it.
Hogwarts houses, how people used to really identify with
Uh
those.
huh.
So,
Yeah. Truly. I'm not a big fan of whenever people are like, oh, like somebody will do something
mhm.
and they'll just be like, oh, that was, oh, they're just like a Virgo. It's like, shut up, first of all. Second of all, like, I have a hard time firmly believing that, like, and again, like, there was something that there is like a correlation
Mhm.
with a couple of the signs of like personality traits, but it also like the correlation is like when your birthday is with those personality traits, and then like where you would fit in at school. So like the kids that are older in
Mhm.
their grade are all roughly born around the same time, so
Yeah.
like they would have similar traits of being the older kids in their year at school
Mhm.
versus like I was always like the youngest
Mhm.
because with having a June birthday, like towards the end, so like being you would have that like clump of like those like summer birthdays
Yeah.
are going to be a little bit there. We're all going to have similar i- because we're the younger ones
Mhm.
in the age group of our school year kind of thing, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Um so like I think that is more fascinating, but then you can also like correlate that with zodiac signs, but that's
Mhm.
also because like those fit in a calendar year.
Yeah.
So
So
you can't
here's
necessarily, it's a correlation, not a causation kind of
yeah.
thing.
Does your opinion change any differently if we talk about Chinese zodiac? So based on the year of your birth, do you believe in that one anymore?
I I find it I want to learn more
Mhm.
about that. I know that I know what sign I am, what we are.
Mhm.
Since we were born the same year. Um but yeah, I don't know too much to be able to be like I'm willing to learn more, and that's kind of the same thing with the oh sorry
Mhm.
with what Westerners typically think of when you refer to like the
Yeah.
zodiac. Um it's like I'm willing to learn, but
Mhm.
also like it's kind of like this is like a fun story.
Yeah. I'm always
I do.
curious, like, just I don't know about like more or less believable, but I do sort of believe a little more that people who are all born the same year probably have some similar personality traits just because they've all went through the same things at similar times in their life.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how COVID hit different populations or different ages differently. So I think there's probably a little bit more of correlation there when it comes to stuff like that, but
Yeah.
I don't know that I believe that it's inherently because of the zodiac system. We're back
Yeah.
to, nature versus nurture kind of debate there.
Yeah. How Aries did I clock you? I don't know if I could have necessarily pulled that one out of my hat and said like, oh, you're an Aries, but like there's been times when you'll like when I will struggle with the word and then you'll write out like the phonetic. I have like or the phonetic way to say it.
Mhm.
And it's like, oh, okay, like that makes sense because that's in ways that I have like that I don't know how to explain it. Like that makes sense though. Like, oh yeah, you found a way to help me. So like that's the same way with like my other Aries where it's like, oh yeah, like I'm just gonna like here's this thing. You're like, great, thank you so much, and we move on. That makes sense.
I
It's
think
also
it
a bunch
does.
of gobbledygook.
I will be completely honest, like
My favorite thing
I
is
can't clock anyone, so,
my favorite thing is like Geminis are supposed to be like really good like communicators, and then I have a stutter and routinely flub my words all the time, and it's like, wow, such a great communicator. Like, I love that for me.
Yeah, I'm trying, like, I don't know that I've ever really looked into, like, obviously I did my research, but I never sort of sat down with, like, Aquarius and Pisces and sat down and went, okay, like, which one, do I have one I identify more with, kind of a situation.
Yeah.
I know my coworker says that I'm, think, a Pisces. This is the one that's really into it, so I believe her when she says it, but yeah. Excellent. Anyone else got any more to say about this topic?
Not at the moment.
Cool. All right, let's recap. So, Komedi had a gun on him, so we pinned him down and synced. Tama laughed at his jokes and watched him choose protecting Shoma after getting money. Over getting money, not after. Man is still broke. He had a German letter with the Horadori logo, and we took him home to help ask Shoma about stuff, but there was a ransom note from there instead that he thinks is from Terror. We had to fight the scientists who put Shoma in a car, and Mizuki stopped the car with super strength, because she's my girl. So proud of that girl. The masked girl rescued Komeiji and Shoma when the goons were kicking them. There were too many scientists that separated us from Mizuki and the masked woman, but Date ran them over in his car and saved us with porno mag power. Literally. For those of you who missed the first game. For Valentine's Day at the Date residence, Date explained his powers, which was a wild explanation. I did not need to know how that one actually worked scientifically. I'll be completely honest.
I didn't have any questions about that. Yeah,
No.
we didn't need to know.
No, I was just like, I believed him. If Iba said it, Iba was correct. Like 3.6 times reaction speed. Like, I got it. Did not need to know it's because he feels like he's gonna die every time he sees a porno mag. So, he asked us to wipe his computer after he dies, and we tried to unsubtly wingman for Shoma and Mizuki. The masked woman claimed she was already investigating Horadori independently when she showed up, and that she's too pretty to unmask. A wink sink suggested she has an illness. We asked Komeiji about going into debt because of cabaret clubs, which Date was immediately wanting to be in that conversation. Shoma says he burned the envelope, and Mizuki got him to let us sync with him. We had to fiddle with his traumatic memories and fix his daddy issues about comedy. Yeah, poor kid. He's having a rough childhood.
I did have a thought, a little bit of my delayed processing. I'm more of a firm believer in birth order. If you have siblings or you don't, like where you sit, that is more of like a personality thing that I'm like, ooh.
Tokiko, Chikara, and Horadori Institute
Anyway.
are all connected.
See, I grew up with blood type being the big one that everyone talks about. So, but then you get here and no one knows their blood type, so. Oh, that's right. Now we're riding the Ferris wheel with Shoma. All right. Our Mizuki asks, what's an effective way of training? Bench pressing, upright row, back press, or deadlift?
Chat says that they're gonna start saying people are showing traits of a horoscope, but name a defunct constellation like Dentalium.
Amazing.
Love that for you. Bench press.
It's for training the chesty. Punch power will increase. All right, Mizuki needs to sleep. All right, now that we've had that fun little conversation, let's talk to Shoma.
How do you like the Ferris wheel at night?
It's not bad. You should have let my dad on too.
I don't want
He's waiting at the
that.
corner of the park. I thought it would be easier for you to talk if we were alone.
No, that's not true.
Aw.
Things are different now.
Good for him. Looks like the chastity belt of his heart has unlocked.
Tama, please. All right, Tama trivia. We showed the security guard at Misetan our police IDs to get in here. We told him this was regarding the investigation, and he let us through. The main power at the amusement park is still on, and the key to the Ferris wheel control booth is stuck in the ignition, so it would be easy to move this. In case anyone was wondering how we were doing this.
About your relationship with the Horodori
It
Institute.
all started with the test. The results from my health checkup at my elementary school came back abnormal, so they wanted to do more tests. But instead of the hospital, I was taken to Horodori Institute.
The test results show that you have some very special genetic abnormalities in your DNA. It's extremely rare. Only 1 in hundreds of thousands of people has it. One day, and it will be soon, you will fall ill to an incurable disease, and it will take your life.
Can you imagine telling a 12-year-old that?
The only way for you to survive is to receive gene therapy through genome editing here at this institute.
So I started going to Horodori Institute.
You have 47 chromosomes.
But it wasn't true. Not really.
What do you mean?
About that envelope. I stole it from the Institute. Found it on my doctor's desk. It said it was top secret, so I thought it must be super important. So, I grabbed it and put it in my pocket.
Oh my god.
Inside the envelope was pieces of paper with writing all over it. It was written in German, but I managed to figure out what it was saying by using a translation app. There actually wasn't anything wrong with my genes. It was all for the sake of research. Horodori Institute was rewriting my genetic code. They used me for human experiments.
Well, that seems unethical.
Yeah,
When I
what
found
the
out,
fuck?
I talked to Director Horodori, but he acted like he did nothing wrong.
Why are you upset with me? You should be grateful. Your body is now special thanks to genome editing. Also, I would advise against pulling out of the experiments now. Your body is still in a transitionary stage. It needs regular testing and medication. If you stop now, all the cells in your body will falter and dissolve.
Okay, do you believe him? Because he's already lied to you once.
Just gave you a second penis. Be grateful. On that note, what kind of genetic modifications?
I don't know. The papers in the envelope didn't have any details, and Director Horodori didn't tell me anything.
Do you notice any changes in your body?
Yeah, just a second, Dick. It's fine.
No, not really. It's the same as usual.
Does your father know about this?
I don't think so. I haven't told him.
So no third nipple.
I didn't want him to worry about it, and Director Horodori threatened me not to.
This should go without saying, but I want you to keep this a secret. Don't tell the police, your family, anyone. If you do, I'll be forced to destroy all of the data and medicine that you need. And you know what that would mean, don't you?
That seems real unethical. I know that I predicted when we first met him that he would be performing a war crime. I didn't realize he was actually already performing war crimes. I gave him too much credit, and for that, I sincerely apologize. All right, where did the BATS 490 code really
I
point?
decoded the message and went where it led me. to an underground floor of the Nice Japan building. They called it the Cathedral. The president, Miss Shigure, was waiting for me there. She complimented me on decoding the message and invited me to join NICE. That's probably why Bats 490 was being spread in the first place.
Tokiko did mention that.
We have been seeking high IQ individuals with the capability to decode it. The purpose was to recruit them into NICE.
This was 3 years ago, though, wasn't it? I vaguely remember Bats 490 being 3 years before this one. So this 9-year-old just came in, like, yeah, I decoded your video.
Miss Shigure told me all sorts of things about NICE's ideals. And I was sick of the world at the time, so when they told me this world isn't real, I fell in love with NICE's beliefs right away. They told me to keep it all a secret.
Alright, I thought that was going to be voiced. You cannot tell anyone about the secret of the world.
Secret of the world, known by only a handful of people. I felt like I was special, just knowing I was one of the chosen few. That's why I didn't tell you the truth.
There we go, he has the same virus synesthesia as Kanan. Alright, why did you lie about the secret message in Bats 490?
Thought I just told you.
No, that's not what I meant. You deliberately lied about it pointing to Horodori Institute. You could have chosen not to say anything at all.
But if I didn't say anything, you would have taken me in, right? Then I'd get tortured and injected with the truth serum, and you'd force me to talk about the secret of the world.
High IQ individual.
I lied because I didn't want that to happen.
Is that what he thinks the police do?
Well, he is still a kid.
Horodori Institute was the first place that popped into my head. I've been there lots, and I hated the director, Mr. Horodori, so I wanted to bug him a bit.
We did a sync with that
Thanks
man.
for telling me all this.
Because he pissed off a 12-year-old.
It's going to be a huge help for the investigation.
No need to thank me. I owe you my life, Mr. Ryuki.
Aw.
And besides, I decided to be honest from now on.
I see.
I like the look on his face.
Yeah.
You know, I actually wanted to spell the show part of your name with the kanji for laughter. It was going to be spelled with the character for laughter and shine, like a shining smile. Because I wanted you to stay smiling forever.
You have a nice smile, Shoma. It fits your name perfectly.
My name? Name. Wait, I remember something.
What is it?
When I was being kidnapped by the researchers, I met Terror in the warehouse.
Okay, why did this not come to mind earlier?
What?
I couldn't see their face because they had a metal mask on, but I'm sure it was Terror. They said...
I forgot. Terror sounds like Satan.
Of course, that isn't very real. I told you I'm only you. My true name. Would you like to hear? My name is... Dahlia.
What?
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 Yeah, Darth Vader.
By the time we got off the Ferris wheel, it was already bright out. The sun is rising to the east. It shines brightly, diffusing through the white haze covering the city that had gathered in the cold night. We spent forever on that Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Shoma.
Aw.
Dad, I'm home. And thank you. You risked your life to protect me, right? So...
Shoma, I'm so sorry.
This is absolutely not relevant whatsoever, but I am sure that whoever, like, Shoma's mom is so glad that she birthed a child with a normal head and not a square head. Like, I cannot imagine, like, that coming. Ow. That's got corners.
Until now,
C-section
I've always
for
been
sure.
thinking
Oh,
about
yeah.
what's best for me. I always said I was doing things for you, but I was just being selfish. I've caused so much trouble, at work and for you.
There we go. She married Blockhead for a reason.
Your mother and sister, too. But I'm done being selfish.
Yeah, I think Shoma mentioned that he had a sister. Just kind of offhand. I think she's an older sister.
I can't put you through any more pain. I'm going to quit comedy and get a normal, regular office job.
Don't quit.
Oh.
Sir, you have a head for comedy.
What?
I like your comedy, Dad. I like you as a comedian.
Thank you for laughing at that, by the way.
Shoma.
I don't care if kids make fun of me at school anymore. I won't let them say you're uncool.
Yeah.
You're trying to help people with your jokes, right? It's just like when you protected me. You put your heart and soul into it so you can make people laugh and make this world a happier place. And I think that's the coolest thing ever.
Aww.
So, I don't want you to quit being a comedian, no matter what.
Cute.
Is that?
Aw, the medal.
You dropped this at the warehouse district, didn't you? That's where I picked it up. And when I went to the police earlier, I borrowed some tape and fixed it.
My mouse.
Congratulations, Dad.
Aw.
You won the Best Dad in the World Championship. It's a landslide victory!
It really is, because the only other father we have in this series is Dante.
Yeah, he's not winning any awards.
He is absolutely not.
You try so hard as a comedian, and it's kinda lame. You're so cool at the same time. You drink too much, have nose hair sticking out, and wipe your face with hand towels. But you're my super dumb funny dad, and I'm proud to be your son.
Aw.
Boy, that's one spectacular prize.
Okay, have we ever considered, like, rebranding the sync machine and just making it a therapy machine? Because, like, come on, we fixed this kid.
A landslide victory for me, huh?
Dante has a firm grasp on the silver medal.
Yeah.
Thanks a bunch, Shoma.
By the way, Dad, there's one favor I want to ask.
God of energy, Inti, Hataka Max!
Aw.
God of laughter, lucky, happy, Hataka Max! God of apology! Oh, sorry.
You expect cops to make efficient use of the resources that's productive for society? I mean, no, but also, Pewter, you are a criminal now, man. Get your bag.
Please, not the spotlight.
Ryuki, you should get to the hospital soon.
Yeah,
The case isn't solved yet either.
yeah, I know. But just a bit. I want to watch them a little bit longer.
They have a lot of issues to work out, don't they?
So many.
Yeah, but I'm sure they'll be fine. As long as they have smiles, their world will be saved.
Hey, Shoma, what did you think of that joke?
It was great! Dad, you really are the best comedian in the world!
Aw.
Imagine an actual 12-year-old saying that. Alright, well, we hit an ending, which means that that's not the canon ending, unfortunately. The cop part of your identity tends to push out all the other parts. Alright, Komeiji and Shoma wrote end. Alright, well, let's see the other route. The case isn't closed yet. There are many mysteries remaining: the truth of the HB case, Terror's objective, the future of the main characters. In this game, the story branches at the Somnia. From the flowchart, select a Somnium and find a different route hidden in the dream world. Once you clear a Somnium, you can select it as an unlimited sync with no time limit. Alright, well, let's go
I
back.
mean, he's gonna be focused on money instead of protecting his son.
Yep.
Boo.
Alright. We've seen Thomas stand up. It wasn't good. But to be fair, she is an eyeball, so...
Yeah.
Alright, so let me get us to the swap, and we will... Okay. We just follow Komeiji for this one. Get out of my way, people. Alright, let's do a super funny gag. It was not super funny. There he goes. I will say it is funny to watch him totter off like that. Alright, let's give him an autograph. That's not actually an autograph.
He's an eyeball attracted to Date. Her taste is not exactly refined.
Alright, so now we're targeting what does Komeiji want the most.
Komeiji.
Alright, where'd he go? I should have watched where he left to. Don't see him there. Aha, that's right, the balloon. We'll have him inflate a balloon.
Hello, what is it? Do you need something from me?
Hello, this is Chow Chow Finance. Mr. Komeiji. Oh, you're late on your payments.
Oh, yes. I'll pay you back no matter what. So please...
Are you sure? I've heard that from you enough times already. At this point, I guess we have no choice. Maybe we'll have to get your family involved.
Oh,
Again, I still have
What
2
is that?
kneecaps.
Mr. Komeiji, if you can't pay back what you owe, this is what happens. Do you understand? In any case, Yonohara Enda, good luck.
Shoma, what should I do now?
What? It's an opportunity for a cue.
Alright, let's prepare the money.
Okay, I just need to get some money ready, and those Yakuza guys I met at one of my shows, they said they had a good paying job for me. I guess I'll just have to take a chance on that.
Could you, like, maybe fall in with Moma? Not, you know, the actual Yakuza? I know he is the actual Yakuza, but he doesn't really feel like it at this point, so...
We know him. It's fine.
Exactly. Alright, what is Komeiji's secret job?
Let's go.
What I need to help Shoma is blank, blank, blank. I'm gonna guess that is money, money, money. Ain't it funny? Anyway, exactly. Even if I have to blank, whatever happens to me, blank. Alright, where did he actually end up going? Aha.
It's a shooting game. I can't picture Komeiji playing this.
Alright, do we want to prompt him? Find someone good at games, something funny, or try it? Dare you.
Try it.
I don't even play games. Well, I guess it's like a shooting game at a carnival. Here I go. Oh, I'm not a target?
He won't play.
Maybe he won't do it himself.
Well, in that case...
What I need to help Shoma is blank, blank, blank. Even if I have to break the law, whatever happens to me, blank.
4 minutes now.
A shooting game. The cue for this game is...
Alright, find someone good at games or something funny.
Find someone good at games.
What? You want me to play this? Oh, I'm not good at this. Hey there, you look like a shooter. Why don't you give it a shot? This is the goods.
Oop.
I'm gonna take the pay. Don't worry, it's untraceable. Thank you.
I love that your arms dealer is like the most recognizable man in Tokyo. Because he's got a square head. All right, well, he got caught up in the black market, so not really great for him. All right, what is something important?
Oh no.
Andy's Komeiji was selling firearms? Huh? Komeiji is gone.
What? He's over there.
He's going. What I need to help Shoma is money, blank, blank. Even if I have to break the law, whatever happens to me, blank. Oh. Our Mizuki wants to chat. What monja topping do you like? Mochi, ebi, pepperoncino, or cheese? Ebi is shrimp, by the way.
It's manja.
Monja is... go ahead and Google it. I can't think of a good way to describe it off the top of my head.
What do you think?
It's like a... how would you describe that in English? It's monja.
Type of Japanese pan-fried batter popular in the Kanto region, similar to... Oh, that's not helpful. Similar to this other thing I don't know.
I don't know, like,
So
look for a photo.
This kind of looks... Is it savory?
Yes-ish. It can be savory or it can be sweet. So it depends on how you prepare it.
Let's go to Evie.
It's healthy, low-fat, high-protein. Alright, what is something important? Oh, that's right. I watched him take off over here.
Komeiji is trying to get on an airplane.
His expression is so... dead.
He's trying to flee the country.
Tama, get in position to show Komeiji a cue card.
Call out to people nearby. One more round or jump off.
One more round.
What? Another?
What do you want me to say? If you quit now, your debt's only gonna get bigger.
Why? I gave you all your money.
You're nowhere close. Going round and round again, Komeiji. You're stuck doing laps for us just like this plane ride.
Komeiji had a hard time getting away from these shady characters.
I'm guessing you could only pay off the interest.
Crap! I forgot my bow tie.
Hey, where's he going?
What is this? I know. If I have this...
Is it a gun?
This is my ticket out of here. This is victory. This is my gold medal.
What did Komeiji find?
I'm going after him.
What I need to help Shoma is money, money, blank. Even if I have to break the law, whatever happens to me, blank.
You have 3 minutes left, Ryuki. Focus.
Okay, where is that in space? Aha.
What?
Is this?
Inspect it, take it, or play with it. Oh, I thought that was a 10. Not minus 10 seconds.
If I take this with me, they'll have to pay me. There's no way they want this getting found. And it'll fit perfectly in my suitcase. It's just sitting there, practically begging me to take it.
Oh, buddy.
If I take this, I can escape this life. This is my chance to finally get ahead. I can't go back now.
I love how we just saw, like, the cutest thing with him and Shoma, and now we're watching his criminal underlife.
Komeiji took something home in his suitcase. I'm guessing he was going to blackmail someone.
But what could it be?
Well...
Alright, we found something important. Woo! Farewell, cruel world.
Mhm.
I'm fucking out of my dreams. Well, that's right. We got new outfits for Tama.
Oh yeah.
As soon as I can, I will open that up. All right, 213, Smiles for Tears. Ryuki, Chapter 3, R1.
Mr. Komeiji, I've taken a look inside your mind. You've been involved in gun trafficking, haven't you? There are other things I'd like to ask you
Moot point at this point, we know.
Yeah.
May I have a minute of your time?
Ryuki, we have him on gun trafficking charges. I think we can have a minute of his time. But now that we have a minute of his time, let's go dress up Tama. Can we tell me about you?
Worried about money?
Are you worried about money today?
That's right.
Talking about business.
Sales aren't increasing.
That must be tough. You want me to talk to Ryuki? I'm sure he'll buy your whole inventory.
All right. Yeah, okay.
I will.
I am so sorry that I interrupted you there, Tama.
You gotta look good in prison garb.
We have our prison uniform, which is absolutely not what they wear in prison, but that's okay. And we have Dooky's clothes. And then we have our mermaid outfit.
King. How about we make out?
Girl, you're an eyeball. What would you like to dress her up in?
It's in the prisoner uniform.
You gotta look good in prison garb.
All right, and then we also... She can wear her cap or cat ears.
Only the
Is that the cat ears?
cat with her hat.
Yeah, looks good.
And we can give her cat hands and tail, if you would like, or none. Okay. All right. We've played Dress Up with Tama. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. All right. Now that we've played Dress Up with her eyeball, Komeiji, tell us about your shit.
Yeah, her pants are very uncomfortable. Yeah.
I wonder if she's just smooth down there like a Barbie doll. She is an eyeball, so...
What were you doing at Horadori Institute?
Oh, this is going to be a very interactive one, I can see.
Great. Was that gun you had for trafficking? What's the connection between the gun trafficking and your debt?
Alright, what'd you find on the rooftop?
Mr. Komeiji, you're treading dangerous waters here. At this rate, Shoma could also be put in danger. Please, talk to me. For Shoma's sake.
Shoma, can you protect him?
You want me to protect Shoma?
As soon as I know he's safe, I'll tell you everything.
He's a sweetheart, I'll protect him. Stick him and Mizuki in the same room and they won't talk for hours. Hey, Peter.
I have Shoma safely under custody.
Why do we let you go do it? You're a criminal, man.
Shoma, are you okay?
No! The cops came and put me in the car, and now they're driving me to the station.
I see.
What did you do, Dad? The police are after you now? I knew you were dumb, but not that dumb.
I'm sorry.
Shoma, I'll have to fill you in later. I need to talk to your dad for now.
All right, Ryuki. I'll leave the rest to you.
Now, please continue, Komeiji. Or do you prefer Mr. Enda?
Why did you have that gun?
About what you said earlier. Involved with gangs and their gun trafficking operations. That's where I stole the gun I had. I was knee-deep in some dangerous business, and I thought I needed a way to protect myself.
What were you doing at the Horodori Institute?
Well, the thing on the rooftop of Misaton. You know about it, don't you?
Yes. You walked away with it in your suitcase. It was so you could blackmail someone.
That's right.
Is this related to Horodori Institute somehow?
Mr. Ryuki, please take a look at this.
Come to Horodori Institute of Genetics. If you give it back, you'll be rewarded. From Terror.
Look at the sender.
Yeah, a message from Terror. Komeiji, what's going on here? Why do you have a Nile message from a serial killer?
That thing I found belonged to Terror. That's what he was talking about in the message.
So therefore you know who Terror is, right?
Are you saying you tried to blackmail Terror?
Komeiji, I don't know how to tell you this, but trying to blackmail a serial killer is a monumentally stupid idea.
Anyway, that's why I went to Horodori Institute. The entrance was already open by the time I got there. But there was no one inside, as you know. I had no choice but to wait there. And then you showed up.
What is the it in the Nile message?
Do you still intend to hide things from me?
Alright, about your debt.
Yes, I've racked up a huge amount of debt. I've been getting hounded by collectors. Eventually, they started threatening me with this.
Listen, Ennis Komeiji. Your dear little boy is in elementary school, isn't he? If you don't pay the money you owe in 1 month, we're taking him and selling him overseas. Am I clear?
I couldn't talk to the police. You're right. Gangsters selling guns, and I was an accomplice. It was all for money, but I've always wanted to cut ties with that lot. But I couldn't do it. I had no other way to pay back the money I owed. The money I make as a comedian is just a drop in the bucket.
Mr. Komeiji, I'll ask you one more time. What is this thing that's so important to Terror? Fine. I'll ask a different question. Where is it now?
Will you bring me with you? If you do, I'll tell you.
I am immediately on edge. This man is going to try to knock us out. We're going to get tased again. All right, the Anda Residence, February 13th, Wednesday, 2015.
Mr. Komeiji, isn't this...
Yes, it's my home.
This makes so much sense that it's actually confusing.
Yeah, it's kind of anticlimactic. So, where can I find it?
Ah, right. Where was it?
Oh, I have a really bad feeling about this.
I must be getting old. I'm having trouble remembering.
Mr. Komeiji, please.
Somebody's gonna knock us out.
You can't tell me that after bringing me all the way here.
I know, but what am I supposed to do if I can't remember?
We have no choice, Ryuki. Let's just start looking around.
I'm gonna look at the robot. It's Shoma's robot. Okay, apparently that's not what I'm looking for. This is at a rabbit. Doesn't seem relevant. I don't want to look away from him. I feel like he's gonna immediately hit me with this toy hammer. Okay, the buzzer isn't relevant. I keep waiting for the buzzer to be relevant.
Yeah.
Nothing really stands out. Maybe this?
You think this is what Terror was after?
There are only futons inside. I doubt Terror had an interest in this.
I'm still apparently...
Nothing here.
There's something like seaweed on the ground, though.
I don't think that's relevant right now.
Afterward, we checked the room from end to end, but we didn't find anything that might be what we're looking for.
Mr. Komeiji, are you really sure it's here?
Yes, it should be. How strange. Where could it have gone?
Ryuki, look at this.
I thought so.
What is he thinking?
I've had enough of this. If you're going to keep lying to me... Huh? Why are you all here?
Well, this is a weird collection of people.
Ryuki, you left Shoma at Abyss HQ, didn't you? How awful of you to leave him all by himself.
Miss Iris, Miss Mame, and I were having dinner at Yurakucho.
Then I got a Nile message from Shoma. That's when we found out about the questioning.
How do you know Shoma?
We also found out Shoma was in police
Yeah,
custody.
what?
This is bad. It's a super
He knows
mega
all the
big
children.
deal.
Yeah.
That's what we all were thinking, so we headed over. But he's done being questioned by the time we arrived.
That is why we decided to bring him here.
They all know Shoma?
Seems so. Shoma and Mizuki go to the same elementary school, so that's probably how they are all connected.
That seems like a stretch.
Give it up already, Dad! I already hated you for being unfunny, pathetic, and unpopular.
Well, this hurts after we just got through their nice happy joy moment.
And now you're a criminal too?
Yeah.
Did the police tell you that?
Yeah, they told me everything.
But it was all for you.
Stop making excuses. You did all that bad stuff, and you're still trying to fight back, lie, and trick your way out of it. I'm sick of it!
Shoma.
Dad, you should just die already!
Ouch.
Oof.
As the rest of
I never
us
say
just
that to
wish we
people.
weren't here.
What?
What is it?
Big mistake. I'll give you one more chance. Come to Devita alone.
This could be an opportunity, Ryuki. If we go to Devita, maybe we can catch Terror.
Mr. Komeiji, we'll put our search aside for now. I'm going to Devita, alone. I can't bring you along on a hunt for a dangerous criminal.
No, you can't. Terror will run if you show up. I need to get his guard down first.
I don't fucking trust you, man.
You should hide somewhere. And once he shows up, you appear.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'll be the bait. This is the least I can do after what I've done.
Oh, Ryuki, we're too trusting. I'm so stressed.
Either we're gonna get fucked or he's gonna get fucked and die.
All right, Studio Devita, February 13th, Wednesday, 21:25. Komeiji went into the studio alone. Before he did, he started a video call on his smartphone. I hid out of sight, watching the video and waiting for something to happen. But no matter how long I waited, it didn't seem like Terror would show up. I eventually ran out of patience and walked into the studio. Oh no! Oh no, we black out during these! Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Hey Tama, can you at least like record this? Yuki, you should really get that looked at.
Are we gonna get mind? Are we gonna get mind controlled into killing him?
I don't know.
Ryuki, are you okay, Mr. Ryuki?
Yeah, I just took a nap right here. I got real tired all of a sudden. What do you think?
What happened?
Oh, good. You're okay.
I don't think I'm injured.
Where's Tama? That's a gray eye.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
We will explain later. First, can you tell us what happened here?
I don't know. I started seeing things. Then I lost consciousness.
Oh, there she comes back.
Maybe she was just offline.
Maybe.
Phew. I managed to come back.
I just love her giant eyeball. I think that's the cutest thing.
Tama.
After you lost consciousness, you were attacked from behind.
I hope Aiba gets one.
A high voltage current was delivered to your back, and I was short-circuited. I wasn't able to use any of my functions. But, as you can see, I was able to bring myself back online thanks to my self-repair program.
Did Tara do this?
I don't know. I didn't see the attacker. I don't know anything after you lost control of your bladder.
You mean lost consciousness?
Did we pee ourselves?
Yeah, whatever.
It does seem like a relevant conversation to ask around 4 teenagers. Or I guess 3 teenagers and 1 preteen.
So, where's Komeiji?
I don't see him here.
Oh no, are we about to completely traumatize Shoma? Oh no. No. Kiddo, don't do it.
Yeah, maybe we don't let him investigate.
No.
Oh.
Mr. Komeiji, why?
Well, he's gonna have more to unpack in therapy now. Kizuna? Girl, you okay?
I don't think that's a girl who's okay.
I don't think any of them are okay.
Yeah.
Oh, our eyeball wants to chat. What food do you make your
Great
visiting
timing.
friends? Grilled eel, eel liver soup, eel hitsumabushi, or eel sushi? I think
Sushi.
you generally don't make eel for your friends. Or at least you haven't for me.
You know.
I haven't heard any. You sure it's not anagoi? I'll be expecting eel sushi next time. Alright, who do we want to talk to? What do we want to look at? Everything's gone to shit.
What
Those
can
mannequins
we look
scared
at?
the shit out of me. Pretty
Can
much
we inspect the
anything.
mannequins?
Yeah, we can. Just a mannequin. It must have been used for a show or something. If it's out here, we can take a look at it. So.
I guess we can start talking to people.
All right. Amame, Kizuna, Iris, or Shoma?
Let's start with Shoma.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
We can wink sync with him or ask a question.
Let's win.
I can't wing sync now. Not enough battery.
Never mind. We can't wink sync.
Why was it an option? Anyway, are you okay?
I don't think so.
Of course he's not okay. Komeiji was his father.
Oh yeah. Shoma?
What can you even say in a situation like this? How could this have happened?
Did you see anyone? Nah. It's Shoma. He's standing there completely stunned. Okay. Which of the 3 girls do you want to chat with?
Iris.
Hey, girl.
Are you okay?
I guess so.
Alright, why are you here?
I figured that something was up with you guys at Shoma's house earlier. I heard you were talking about terror and going to Divida, so I got worried and came over. Oh, but we did not come here right away. We first discussed whether we should track you down. I think it was about 2.5 hours after you left that we decided.
Holy crap.
We thought we should just come straight here and...
It's 11:30 p.m. now, by the
We're
way.
out for a while then.
Yeah. Alright, Kizuna or Amame?
Kizuna.
Hey girl, how you doing now?
Do you see anyone?
By anyone, do you mean the culprit?
Well, anyone at all. Like, any suspicious figures, maybe?
No, we did not see a single soul.
I see.
How'd you get here?
Well...
Ah, there you are.
He's back!
Here you are, the receipt for your card payment.
Oh, thank you.
Forgot she's stacked.
Excuse me, but who are you?
Ask Date.
What? Oh, I am but a humble taxi driver. I forgot to hand you the receipt earlier.
So you drove these four here?
Indeed, that is correct. I was always quite bad with machines, you see. I let others handle the TV, the music, and other such things. Oh, one time I wanted to listen to a CD, but I didn't know how to open the CD player, so I smashed it with my fist.
Okay. Why are you telling me this?
That is just how
As one
terrible
does.
with machines I am. That is why I could not handle the card payment as smoothly as I would have liked. And while I was fumbling my way through the payment...
He said that the girl with the blue hair in the passenger seat ran out. So it was...
Mame did?
So she got out of the car first.
Naturally, I was quite flustered by this rowdy display. And so I continued to fumble for 3, 4, no, perhaps even 5 minutes or so. I somehow managed to process the payment, but I was still quite
very
bothered.
flustered.
I returned the credit card, but in my haste, I completely forgot to hand over the receipt.
Customer service.
What were the other three in the back seat doing during all that?
They were waiting the entire time. The card was Kizzy's, but she was sitting on the far left seat, so Shoma and I didn't get out.
Well, now that that's settled, I will be off. If you'll excuse me.
Bye. Alright.
Mommy went into the studio by herself?
Yes. Kizzy, Shoma, and I went into the studio together. Mame was already inside.
What is it, Ryuki? Does something bother you about that?
No, it's nothing.
Oops. Are you the ones that helped me?
That is a bit of an exaggeration. We simply untied the rope that bound you.
Rope?
Must be that one over there.
I was tied up with that?
Yeah. Your hands and feet were tied really tight. When we arrived, we found you on the ground in that state. So, Kizzy and I untied the rope.
Alright. Well, Amame, how you doing?
Mame?
Mame already saw Komeji's corpse. She must be in shock. She's in no state to talk.
Are you okay?
She seems very shook
The
up.
answer to that.
We should let her be for now.
I still have one more question. Did you see anyone?
I see. No one saw anything.
Alright, well...
Ryuki, you should talk to the others first.
I did! Hey Iris, did you see anyone?
I didn't see anyone until we got inside the studio.
Talma, have you contacted Abyss and HQ?
way ahead of you. The investigation team should arrive soon. I've also arranged for a counselor. All 4 of them are in a really bad mental state.
Shoma?
Hey, buddy.
Are you okay?
I don't think he's okay. Oh, wait, no, don't run out there. It's 11:30 at night.
Shoma, wait!
Don't just stand there, Ryuki. Go after him.
Right.
Oh, are we just leaving the body here? Is it gonna be gone by the next time we come back? Holy shit, how fast did he run?
Fucking booked it.
By the time I ran out of the studio, Shoma was already gone. The other 3 must have decided to split up because they scattered in different directions. I thought it would be better to search a wider area and got in my car, but...
I don't see him anywhere. No response on his phone, and his GPS is off. Where did you go, Shoma?
We had to find him after he stormed out like that. Who knows what he'll do in this state. Calm down, Ryuki. Think about where Shoma might go.
Where he might go. I got it. Shoma must be there.
Misetan? Alright, department store Misetan. February 13th, Wednesday, 23:55. And the key's always in the ignition.
Shoma!
Well, no big deal. It's a Ferris wheel. He'll come back down if we just wait.
That is generally how that works, yeah. (214) Well known. Ryuki, Chapter 4, R1. Department store Misetan. February 14th, Thursday at 12:05 a.m.
Anyway, this is all a load of bull. Today is Valentine's Day.
What?
It's past midnight, so it's February 14th now.
Oh, but I don't really care about that right now.
How can you not care?
More importantly, Shoma was on the number 2 car, right?
Why do you ask?
Because...
Yes, he definitely went in number 2.
I thought so. If that's the case, he should be back soon.
He's gonna not be there.
Where is he?
What? No. How?
Hey, Shoma, buddy, where'd you go?
How? We checked every one of the cars, but I don't see Shoma anywhere.
We are living in a false world created by a program. Therefore, if we can rewrite its code, we can create miracles.
It can't be. Impossible. It can't be. It can't be. I know Shoma went on that car. I saw it with my own eyes. And yet...
Uh-oh. Oh no, we're having a moment. Yuki, now's not the time.
Hold on. Don't tell me it's happening again.
Buddy? I don't think he's okay.
I don't think so.
Why does he freak out like that? Right, Ikume Shrine, February 14th, Thursday at 8:50 a.m.
Tama, do you know about this place?
Yuki? Buddy, you don't look so good. You look like maybe you need to get home and get some sleep. Or get a lobotomy. I don't know which, but...
I heard about it from Mr. Date. This shrine worships a fruit called the Fruit of Immortality. If you eat it, you will gain eternal youth and life.
Hey, Ryuki, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not well. Mentally, I mean. You haven't been for a long time now, and I think it's getting worse. You should really see somebody.
I'm fine. Coming to the shrine has calmed me down.
Coming here doesn't solve anything. Praying to a god or Buddha isn't going to heal your heart. Please, Ryuki.
Okay then. You want me to go to the hospital?
Yes.
Before I do, let me ask for one thing. Can you replay the scene from Studio Devita right now?
Ryuki.
I want to solve the HB case, no matter what.
Yuki? That look on your face says you should not be, but okay.
I have to solve it. For Komeiji. Especially now that he's...
Sheesh, really. Fine, I'll do it. But promise me that after the investigation, you'll...
Yes, I'll go get checked out.
Promise, okay?
Yeah, I promise.
Now, close your eyes. Let's do this.
All right, let's investigate. In virtual reality.
So, what did you want to investigate here?
Something's been bothering me. You see that camera on the tripod that's tipped over? When we got here...
It wasn't like that.
Why did it fall over?
Could it have been Terra?
But why?
I don't understand why, but it could only have been him.
No, that's not true. There's another person that could have tipped it over.
Mame?
When we regained consciousness, there were 4 people here. Iris, Kizuna, Mame, and Shoma. The first one to go into the studio was...
Mame. That's what Iris and Kizuna said. Are you suggesting Mame tipped over the camera?
It's entirely possible.
But why would she do that?
That's what I'm going to figure out.
Alright, let's figure it out. Alright, so we need to confirm the status of Komeiji's corpse, and the camera tripod is tipped over. So, first things first, let's look at the tripod.
It really isn't standing up.
Yeah.
Could it be the alcohol's fault?
Yes, it's drunk, Tama.
It happens all the time. Don't worry about it.
What are you talking about?
Alright, it's tipped over. There are objects other than the camera tipped over, is what we just got, so let's go find some. The electric kettle looks like it's on the floor.
Must have fallen off the table.
I wonder how it fell.
Someone did a pile driver on it. Either that or it was bumped or something.
Alright. There's an unnatural heat source reaction is what we got. Oops. From that. Oh, hello. Those are footprints.
Footprints from the water. Saying that it's still warm, the prints couldn't be more than a few minutes old by the time this data was gathered.
So right before we regained consciousness?
Yeah.
Can you tell me whose prints they are?
Judging from the shape and size, absolutely Amame's.
The prints lead to the door over there.
The door on the west side.
Right, there are other unnatural heat source reactions.
The floor is wetter than my...
Tama, no.
Please don't even say it.
Would you prefer the word moist?
Absolutely not.
I think there was hot water in the kettle. It must have been in keep warm mode. That must have fell and...
Okay, let's check the door. Oops.
The door on the west side of the building is locked. I don't think we can open it from this side.
Are there any other exits?
The only other door is the door to the east, the one we entered from.
So, east and west. Just the 2 exits.
There are only 2 exits. Door to the west is locked. Alright, so let's take a look at Komeiji's corpse. Is it still only half a corpse?
What's the estimated time of death?
Roughly an hour and a half ago. Based on the time the body was discovered, of course.
So roughly 10 p.m., February 13th. We woke up here around 11:30 p.m.
Komeiji's right half. Estimated time of death, 10 p.m. Okay, I don't have any
The
more
door on the east side.
hints,
The
so
door we entered from.
We're just gonna take a look around at all the shit we can take a look at.
It's the rope that had you in the tortoiseshell bondage position.
Tortoiseshell? No, that's not true.
Oh? Was it a crab tie?
No. No crabs, no tortoises, no shrimp, nothing. Anyway, look at the rope. There's a fake nail.
It matches what Amame had on.
I guess that can make sense, you know, with them helping him out.
Yeah.
My brain immediately went to like, oh, bad guys. Like, no,
Done investigating here.
not
I
necessarily.
think I can make one conclusion.
Oh? Care to share what that is?
Amame's suspicious?
First, think about what Mame did when she first entered the studio.
Where did Amame go first?
Certainly not the body.
Nope.
Camera?
She knocked over the camera.
Why would she do that?
Maybe she thought it was a three-legged alien. She thought they were invading Earth, so...
Take this seriously or I'm going to chop off your third leg.
How about, our ropes?
Judging from the trail, I think she came to me first. She couldn't have come to me after stepping in the warm water, because if she did, it would have left prints. So that's when a bit of her nail broke and stuck to the rope. But then, something happened that stopped her.
Something?
I'll tell you later. Anyway, she stopped trying to untie me.
Where did she go from there?
Alright, where did Amame go next?
Camera?
Here. Mame must have been in a hurry. She tipped over the camera by accident.
And then what?
Alright, and next?
Yep.
She came here next. Mame ran into the table, which caused the kettle to fall, and the hot water spilled on the floor.
And then?
And now that we have spilled the hot water.
Wasn't the door?
Yep.
Well, if we trace her footprints, they stopped right in front of the western door. But the door was locked and it didn't open.
She went to the bathroom.
So she couldn't get out. And then... Tama, do you have any ideas why Mame stopped trying to untie me?
Mm-hmm, I sure do. But continue. I want to hear what you're thinking.
Okay, here's my answer. It's simple, actually. I think Mame saw Terror enter the studio. While she was untying me, Terror came across the scene. They ran over to her to try to take her out. That's why the body was left in such an unnatural position.
I see. We're on the same page. There are still some question marks, but... well, putting that thread aside for now, shall we get started?
Start what?
Filming, duh.
Again?
You got a problem? So, are you ready?
She shows you virtual reality. You have to make a film with her.
No.
This is a give and take, Ryuki.
I said no.
Ready? Action! I'm going to cast you as Amame. Recreate her movements.
I love how he gets a sign that just says Amame this time.
Let's start with when she first ran into the studio.
Her first move was...
Oh no! Mr. Ryuki is tied up!
Oh god, Ryuki.
You're a really shitty actor.
Well, what did you expect?
Ryuki! Mr. Ryuki! Mr. Ryuki! Snap out of it! This is when her nail fell off.
Mame tried to untie the rope, and...
That's when Terror ran into her.
Since Terror is blocking the east door, She can't go that way, so she tried to run to the other door.
Okay, let's see your best performance. Gag.
Why do you make me do this?
Okay, go on, run away.
And then run into the camera. Then run into the table, and that drops the kettle, and... she discovers the west door is completely locked. Ugh.
Cut! You were doing so well. Anyway, she was cornered and... What happened after that? This is what I was trying to get at earlier. And one more thing. When you asked Amame if she saw the culprit, she shook her head. Why did she lie?
Hey, Tama. You collected all the data in this studio, right? Including X-ray?
Yeah?
In that case...
Oh, the eyeball wants to chat again. What martial art are you good at? Muay Thai, Sistema, Capoeira, or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
Jiu-Jitsu.
So jealousy. I'm not good at ground holdsy. Alright, let's swap to X-ray. Oh, hello.
Ooh.
I knew it.
What? Terror?
I think so.
So when we regained consciousness, they were in the studio?
That must be the case. Wait, you didn't notice, Tama? I thought you had X-ray vision.
I thought it was part of the set.
Anyway, they have a gun?
Yeah, a 50 caliber automatic handgun. That could do some real damage.
This next bit is just speculation, but Terror headed to the western door and cornered Mame, but then must have heard footsteps coming from the other door. Iris, Kizuna, and Shoma. Of course, Terror probably had no idea who they were. Terror must have said something like,
Don't tell them I'm here. If you do, I'll shoot you.
Then they hid in the set, since their only escape route was cut off.
That's why Amame lied. She couldn't have said anything with Terror threatening her.
Probably. What a shame. Terror was right there, but we couldn't get them.
There was nothing we could have done. Shoma was the top priority.
Did we ever find him? Or is he still missing?
Anyway, there's only one thing we need to do. Let's find Mame.
I don't think we found him.
I don't think so either.
She's a key witness now. Maybe she has some information. Something about Terror we don't know. Maybe a voice or how they walk. Hey, Tama. Where is Mame?
I don't know. Her smartphone is either off or somewhere with no reception.
I asked Tama to call Kizuna, Iris, and Gen to ask if they knew where Mame was. None of them picked up.
Hold on a second. What about your promise?
Fine, I'll get checked. And I want to talk to Shoma. He's at home now, right?
Okay, we must have found him. At least, that's what Tama said before I came to the shrine. I have no idea how Shoma was able to get out of the Ferris wheel. I don't know if it's related to all this, but I had a strong desire to find out.
So we have 3 objectives. Finding Amame, getting checked up at the hospital, and meeting with Shoma, right?
I love how going to the hospital for our own issues is on just a list of things.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll tag along. Not to mention today is special for partners. Valentine's Day.
Did you get me chocolate, Tama?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me? Anyway, let's get going.
All right, where to?
Hospital.
Central Hospital, February 14th. What a romantic way to spend. Uh-oh. Yuki, buddy, we're trying to get checked out.
I'm glad we had an open room for you. It's quiet here. You should be able to relax and focus on your treatment.
Treatment?
Oh, you don't have to worry about the paperwork for your stay here. We'll handle everything.
What?
Hold on. My stay here? What are you talking about?
You don't remember?
Remember what?
This is troubling.
Okay, we can try to wink sync, or we can ask her questions.
Stay at the hospital?
Mr. Ryuki, do you remember getting a checkup? I'm sure the doctor would have told you everything.
No, I have no idea.
I see. Then I'm afraid I'll have to be the bearer of bad news. Mr. Ryuki, you have what we call cognitive dysfunction. Sometimes you'll forget what time it is or where you are, even lose track of the people around you. It's all part of your condition. In addition to that, we believe that you have a short-term memory disorder.
Tama, is this true?
Yes, it is.
This is difficult for me to say, but your condition is very serious. We need to begin treatment immediately. I'm going to get the files. I'll be right back, so please wait here. Excuse me.
Okay, I went to the hospital like I promised.
And now that they've told me there's something wrong with me, I would like to leave.
Now let's get going, Tama.
What are you talking about? That nurse told you that you need to stay here.
I don't have time for that. I need to solve this case. Please, Tama, just 3 more days.
I refuse.
Fine, just 1 day. 24 hours is all I ask. Please let me do this. Please. I'll give you some chocolate later.
Are you joking?
You know I can't eat chocolate.
No, I mean like emotional chocolate.
What?
Fine. But you're only getting 24 hours. Not a second longer.
Thanks, Tama.
All right, well, that went well. Where to next?
Park.
Yoyagi Park. On Valentine's Day. How romantic.
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna be on mute, but I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, I don't see Leon today.
Doesn't look like Mame is here.
But wait, Leon is.
Oh, maybe he is.
Leon is obsessed with Kizuna, and Kizuna is Amame's friend.
Yeah, he might know where Mame is.
Let's ask.
Oh, you again. What's up?
Do you know a girl named Amame Doi?
Oh, Kizzy's friend. Of course I know her.
Do you know where she is?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
I saw her earlier.
Where?
I don't know.
Really?
Give me 100,000 yen and I'll think about it.
I'm not giving you $1,000.
You can't be serious.
I'm low on cash. Come on, Ryuki.
Fine. We'll do this. Leon, do you have a 500 yen coin?
Yeah, I do.
I'm going to look away, and you put it in one of your hands. If I can guess which hand it's in, tell me for free.
Oh, Ryuki, that is plain dirty. I love it.
And if you're wrong?
I'll pay you.
All right, sounds good to me. Let's do this. Don't peek.
Using our eyeball for bad. I love this.
Okay, I'm ready.
This is the kind of shit Date would do if he had
Yes.
2 brain cells to rub together.
Which hand is it in?
Alright, you can see Lan's bonus structure. Scan both his hands and...
Left hand, huh? Are you sure? You can change it if you want to.
Nope, left hand.
Aw, darn it.
Sorry, man.
How did you know?
Superpowers.
Ugh, damn.
We do need to give our eyeball emotional chocolate after that.
Well, fine. I did make a promise. I saw Mame at ION.
ION.
That's the child services facility run by Richie Chieda. He's Una's father.
It's Valentine's Day today, right? We promised to meet up tonight. But I couldn't wait any longer. I want to see Kizzy right now. I don't need to talk to her. Seeing her from afar is enough. So that's why I went to ION.
It's kind of like wanting to watch porn before going to happy ending places.
Is that a thing?
I don't think this is anything like that.
Mame was there. Mame, Kizzy, and Iris were talking. They had real serious looks on their faces. I couldn't barge into their conversation, so I left without saying anything.
They were discussing something serious then.
Those three saw Komeji's body at Studio Devita. Maybe they were talking about that.
Why are you even looking for Mame?
Well, you see...
Wait. Is Mame a suspect in the HB case?
What?
No, that definitely couldn't be it.
Are you back? I will take silence as a no. All right.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm back. Sorry.
Okay, you're
I'm
good.
here, but what? What do you think? Why do you think Mame's a suspect?
Oh, actually, 4 days ago,
You're just gonna hear
on the 10th of
kitchen sounds
February,
of me getting food.
Okay.
I saw Mame then, too, in front of Horodori Institute.
Actually.
She didn't notice me, though. Anyway, Mame headed into Horodori Institute by herself.
They do real shady shit there.
What business does she have at that research facility? That's what I was thinking to myself. I saw another person follow her in right after.
Yeah, right.
It was Tokiko. Tokiko Shigure, president of NICE Japan. I know what you're thinking. Why would you think she's suspect just because of that, right? Well, you're right. I don't even know if Mame and Tokiko saw each other in there anyway. Not to mention Tokiko was killed 2 days ago, on the night of the 12th, so maybe it's got nothing to do with it. Nah, probably doesn't. Just coincidence. But for whatever reason, it caught my attention.
What are you drinking?
Thought I told you that before. It's Alfrey. Non-alcoholic beer.
Did you buy that?
Of course I did. Okay, maybe it's true that I did steal a lot before. I know it's nothing to brag about, but they did call me the master of unlocking. Ugh, but that's all in the past.
Did you always steal by yourself?
It depended on what needed stealing. Sometimes I went alone, sometimes in pairs. If it was a big target, like some mansion in the boonies, I'd go with a team of 5 or 6 guys. The leader of the group was a Kumakura. You know them, right? That's how I met Moma, the chairman of the Kumakuras.
Love him.
I was usually partnered with Quartz. They were kinda like a bodyguard. Helped me out whenever I got in a sticky situation. Why am I even telling you all this? I think I've said too much. Please forget it. It's all in the past. Like I said. Alright, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna see Kizzy tonight.
All right.
I need to head to the beauty salon first.
Beauty salon?
Anyway, adios!
Bye, Lan. He's weirdly growing on me.
Why was Mame at Horodori Institute?
Yeah.
4 days ago.
Like, he's so stupid, he's endearing.
It's interesting that Tokiko was behind her as well.
Yeah.
Horodori Institute. I remember.
The goal was to get inside the hidden room inside Horodori Institute.
We totally put that on hold. We need to go search that hidden room. But going now would be pointless. If it's a hidden room, it's gotta be a secret and locked up tight. They're not just gonna let us in there.
Anyway, we should focus on the task at hand. Find Amame.
Yeah. Leon said he saw her at ION.
All right, where to next?
The Kamakura office.
Oh, Mama. All right, Kumakura office.
We have questions for you, sir.
I missed you.
Hey, Ryuki, what's up?
I wanted to ask you something.
My bestie.
How are you doing? Not bestie.
Tonight, Tessa is gonna have a Valentine's Day stream. Oh, thinking about it makes my heart dance. Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm so happy for you, you like 45-year-old man.
About Mame.
You're talking about a Mame Doi? Tessa's friend?
So you know her?
Of course. I know everything about Tessa. So what about Mame?
She might have some valuable information about the case. I'm trying to find her. Do you happen to know where she is?
Sorry, I got no idea.
I see.
All right. How about any information? Do we want to ask for information on the HB case, or do we want to wink sync with him?
Let's wink sync.
Oh shit, a shooting star. I want chocolate from Tessa. I want chocolate from Tessa. I want chocolate. Damn it, I couldn't say a third one in time.
Sorry, buddy. All right, let's ask for information on the HB case.
Yakuza have connections all throughout the underworld, so I thought you might know something. Anything would help. Rumors, anything.
Rumors, huh? So our parent group, the Ujisaki, there's this higher up that's connected to Nice. I did hear something from him. The president of Nice Japan, Tokiko Shigure. She was in a relationship with the head of Horodori Institute, Chikara Horodori.
Ew. The Ujisaki family is a diabolical criminal group. Basically, they earn their income through illegal activities in the underworld, but they also seem to be receiving requests for work from secret societies. It seems they have connections with the Freemasons. You know, Freemasons, a fraternal society said to have been created in the late 16th or 17th century. They have members all over the world. They call each other brother, and they operate from the Grand Lodge, their headquarters. The symbol of the fraternity is a builder's square and a compass, the tools of masonry. Oh, and one more thing. The Eye of Providence is also famous. It's a triangle with the shape of an eye in it. That design is also considered one of the symbols of Freemasonry. By the way, there is a story that the Boy Scouts of America was also created by Freemasons. The Boy Scouts of America is ostensibly an organization that seeks to improve the character of its members to make good people even better, but actually, exactly what that says. Don't ask me for anything ever again.
What?
Interesting.
This isn't recent. We're talking decades ago. Back then, Tokiko wasn't even the boss. She was just some grunt at Nice. But Chikara, on the other hand, was pretty high up the ladder at Nice.
Girl, look at you. You could do better than that.
Use his newfound power to get with Tokiko. Back when she was in her 20s, I heard she was a hottie.
It's interesting that Amame and Tokiko have the same cut of their sweater.
But like I said, she was young and naive. Chikara basically
I don't know if
tricked
that's
her.
related or not, but
He was married at the time. He even had kids. Tokiko was his mistress. Real secret relationship type shit.
all right. About Tokiko and Chikara.
Yeah, that's all I know about that. But I do have some more dirt on Chikara. This was also decades ago, but Chikara went to child service agencies all over Japan and got something from them.
What?
DNA samples. He said it's for DNA treatment or something.
Okay, so we already know he lies to get things, so I don't trust that.
But I don't buy it. My guess is he was doing something shady. Horodori Institute was real sketchy back then.
It's real sketchy right now, too, so.
Tokiko and Chikara in an illegitimate relationship.
And Chikara getting kids' DNA. Let's figure it out later.
We still need to find Mame.
All right, where to?
Let's go to Ramen World Cuisine.
Let's go chat with Gen. Brahmin World Cuisine, February 14th.
Amame,
I really want to try his food. Like, he makes it sound so good. So.
She was here earlier.
Really?
She left pretty quick, though.
Galaxy brain idea. The illegitimate child of Chikara and Tokiko is the masked woman, and Amame's big sis that resembles Mizuki.
Maybe.
I like that idea. Where is Mame?
She said she was headed to Iris's house.
The Sagan household, huh?
Thanks. I've been trying to get a hold of her, but...
Her phone is out of battery. She told me earlier.
I see.
And no one she went to go visit had a charger?
Why are you looking for a Mame?
Gen and Mame are close. I can't tell him there's reason to believe Mame ran into terror. I don't want him to worry about her. I'll play it off.
Well, you see...
Glad that's all we had to say.
Why was Mame here?
It's Valentine's Day today, isn't it? Well, she brought some chocolate.
Aw.
Chocolate?
Yeah, why? Is something wrong?
She didn't bring me chocolate. Mame saw terror at the studio. Right after that, she saw Komeji's body. But she still brought Gen chocolate? Yeah, some people are just more important.
I tried calling Iris, but still no dice.
We should just head to the Sagan household.
Yeah, good idea.
Oh. Eyebally wants to chat. How hard do you like your ramen? Extra hard, softish, normal, or steamed?
Normal.
Normal is nice. I wish I could have
Normal.
lived a normal lifey. Aw, Mizuki. Alright, where to?
Let's go to the Sagan residence.
Alright, Sagan residence.
Alex, sit down.
Hey, Hitomi. So question, are you and Date together yet?
I'm sorry. I think you're just one step behind. Mame was here, but she left with Iris to go somewhere.
I see.
Oh, we can ask about Date, and we can wink sync with her.
Let's ask about Date.
Date and Hitomi had a deep relationship. I know that.
Why do you ask?
Well,
I haven't seen Date in a while.
How could he?
I've been waiting for him, but...
Date, you are a massive disappointment to me right now.
I'm sorry to ask such a delicate question.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Let's wink sync.
I'm sorry, Mame. Iris is taking a long time to get ready.
She seems totally normal.
Mame?
Anything off about Iris and Mame?
Anything off about them?
Like a state of shock or panic, maybe?
Let me think. Iris seemed normal, but I do recall Mame
Chat zoned out what happened between her and Date. She hasn't seen him in a while.
Yeah. He's just, like, not talked to her. So, completely not proud of that man. Jail time for Kaname Date.
She didn't say a word while she was here. Like her head was somewhere else? While Iris was preparing to leave, she just stared off into the distance.
Alright, where did Iris and Mame go?
I'm not sure. They didn't tell me where they were going.
Sorry to have wasted your time.
There's no such thing as wasting time when you're investigating. Even the most insignificant piece of information could be relevant.
Ryuki, I've never seen you so positive.
Yeah, well, I'm possibly dying, so...
Maybe you're a good influence on me. Let's get going. We need to find Mame.
All right, where to?
Marble.
Oh, mama. All right, into marble. With the big milky balls.
Welcome. We aren't open yet, though. I've got something for you, Ryuki.
What?
Oh, a present.
It's hard, and it'll leave a mess all over your hands.
Oh, no.
I know exactly what Mom is talking about.
It's chocolate.
That's what I was going to say.
It's Valentine's Day. I wanted all my customers to get some.
Aww. Chocolate. Inside the box is something hard. Play it with it too much and you'll be left with a mess on your hands.
You know where Mame is?
I don't follow. Did she get into trouble?
She may have come into contact with terror. She might have valuable information.
Well, okay then. Let's ask the big milky balls.
Could you call them something else?
No.
Oh, mighty balls, who has the softest, bounciest skin in all the land? That is Mama, of course. That's right. Oh, you know it.
Who gives a shit?
I agree.
Now, serious mode this time. Oh, balls, the great and powerful. Please find someone for me. Her name is Amame Doi. Where is she right now?
You should go to the Nice Japan branch. You should gain some valuable information there.
Ooh. How was it?
Thanks, that was helpful. The Nice Japan branch.
Are you going to take her seriously?
Yes.
Not necessarily, but it won't hurt to check, right?
Mama's milky balls need to know a Mama's zodiac sign.
Wink.
Oh, you want to know why there are two balls? This way, I have a spare if it stops working.
Okay, thank you, Mama.
And thank her for the chocolate, because we're not rude.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for the chocolate. I appreciate it.
Don't thank me, honey. Just don't forget to get me something on White Day.
Of course.
Well, you can return the favor.
Meaning?
Something hard that will leave a mess all over my hands.
All right, how about any information on the HB case?
Information, huh? Oh, I saw something online. There's this creepy video going around. Do you know about it?
Unfortunately, yes. Or I only kind of know about it because I black out every time I look at it.
Are you talking about the nirvanA trial?
No, not that one. There's another one. It was released at midnight. It's called nirvanA X.
X?
That's right.
Miyuki, I looked it up. Once again, the original uploader is anonymous.
It's just like that QR video. I thought it might have something to do with the HB case.
Mama, did you watch the video?
Yeah. I have it saved on my smartphone. Wanna see?
No, Ryuki. Don't do it. Something bad might happen again.
All right, Tama trivia. The ViewCube videos that have been released so far have not included anything that would induce a subliminal effect. But that doesn't mean they're safe. There is a possibility that there was a special production technique that only works on people like Ryuki, who have suffered some kind of trauma. The subliminal effect is a phenomenon in which a stimulus is given below the threshold of human perception, causing unconscious desires and emotions to arise in the person. Oh, well, we can't leave without watching it, so you ready to watch it?
Oh boy.
Mama,
Ready.
Please.
Ryuki!
Okay then. I'm going to stream it on the screen over there. It's probably better to watch it on a bigger screen.
If I watch it, like, through a mirror or something, do you think it'll mitigate the effect?
Okay.
Clickety-click.
21512DD. We have letters and numbers in this one now. Yuki, buddy, you okay?
What did I tell you? I warned you!
Huh? I think I'm okay.
Don't scare me like that.
All right, about nirvanA X.
Judging by the name, it's gotta have something to do with the nirvanA initiative. The incidents at Shinjuku might be related too.
What incidents?
Well,
Thank you for the time
one
check, chat.
example is what happened with that rocket. Luckily, there weren't any casualties. Anyway, I think that was like a test run for the initiative, but we don't know anything for sure. Where the actual show will happen, who's behind it, and why, we don't know any of the details.
We do have a clue as to when, though. The nirvanA X video. There were 2 codes on there. One of them was 2151200.
Oh, those are zeros, not D's.
I think it's a date and a time.
Thank God she was looking or
Yeah.
paying attention.
Yeah, noon tomorrow.
The date and time when the nirvanA initiative will begin.
There's not much time.
What about the letters?
Not sure about that one. The numbers represented a time and date, so I'm guessing those refer a location.
A location? We have a lot to think about now.
Let's get a move on.
All right, do you want to finish out our locations and asking around and end on what is likely going to be a cliffhanger, or would you like to end here for tonight?
Let's end here for tonight.
All right. So, next stream is going to be Thursday, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. I think it will be a stream with all 3 of us, which it has been a long time. So, I'm very excited. Keep posted on that. You got any other announcements?
If you have a Disney Plus subscription, today was the first day that they dropped Ironheart. Disney has practically nerfed all of their friggin' advertising for it. So if you want to give a Marvel show a shot, Ironheart is available. Only promoting that because, like I said, Disney likes to nerf things that, you know, she's a very smart black woman, and she deserves you to watch. You should check it out if you can, if
And
you're
isn't
interested. If not,
the drag queen Shaiko Lee in it as well?
yes.
So
I've almost finished the first episode before we started streaming. So she's in the first episode. So there's some queer representation too. And so far, from the 3/4 of the episode I did get through, I'm liking it.
Yay! Excellent.
Watch Ironheart if you're into Marvel.
Perfect. All right, we'll end here then. Thanks for hanging out. If you are on Twitch, below is a link to our YouTube channel. You can go check out any of our previous games on there. If you are on YouTube, feel free to like, subscribe, hit that bell, and be back on Thursday. Have a good night, all.